Welcome back to InformOverload. I'm Charlotte Joubray. On this channel, we like to expose the fakeness of social media. At least that's what we've been doing lately, and you guys seem to like it, so let's go with it. Just go with it. I realize we've been kind of on a negative kick when it comes to influencers lately. I want you guys to know I'm not a hater all the time. I like plenty of stuff, genuinely and passionately, and I also like a lot of influencers. The thing is, drama sells on YouTube and there's no way around that. Like, did you notice the title? I made you guys think that we were gonna talk shit, and we're not gonna talk shit today. Not today! And then we will be back to our regular scheduled programming of talking. So I thought a nice idea for a list would be to show you guys some influencers that I've come across that are so refreshingly real they deserve the title of influencer, because they're influencing the world for the better. They're teaching us that embracing your insecurities does not make them insecurities anymore, it makes them strengths. The thing that you wish that you could hide about yourself could become your greatest asset. The things that will set you apart from everybody else. Subscribe, like this video, let me know in the comments if you would like to see more content like this from me, and follow us on social media. Maybe you'll be seeing some rolls from me in the near future, who knows? Like, I'm feeling racy. In at 10 we have M Ford, at My Pale Skin. M started blogging in 2014 and then she developed adult acne about a year later. Like other makeup bloggers, she starts her tutorials without any makeup, so you can see what her skin looks like underneath. You may recognize M Ford from that viral video on YouTube that addressed how horrible people were on the internet to her over her adult acne. The video was called You Look Disgusting, and it shared the horrible comments she receives on a daily basis when she shows what her skin looks like underneath the makeup, and then the beautiful comments she receives when she covers herself up. Her video has been seen 32 million times at the time of this recording. The message at the end of the video: you look beautiful. Don't let anyone tell you different, even yourself. At number 9 on our list we have Sarah Puhto, at Saggy Sarah on Instagram. Sarah's entire account is dedicated to showing the difference between posed and unposed photos. The pose really makes all the difference, guys. These photos were taken seconds apart and both are unedited. Here's one of her most inspiring captions. Why is it that the second our tummy fat bundles that we feel bad? Why has society made us think this? You're still the same person with the same body. The positioning doesn't change who you are, therefore it shouldn't make you feel bad about your body. Next time you catch yourself feeling insecure about this, don't worry. It's completely normal and happens to everyone. Just realize you shouldn't feel as insecure about it as you do, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter as much as you think. You are beautiful and worthy, and that won't change due to having the body you have. In at 8, Rianne Meijer. Rianne's Instagram account consists of her posting one typical influencer looking photo where she literally looks perfect, then posting a second photo that shows maybe like a blooper or an outtake or just like a ridiculous face. At first she was nervous about doing this and thought people would consider her a fraud, but then she found that people loved it. And I mean, like, obviously, I feel like the photo on the right is what I would send to my friends in our group chat to make them laugh. So why is it that that kind of thing is reserved for the people we are the closest to that won't judge us? In at number 7 we have Jessamyn. Plus size influencer Jessamyn's account on Instagram is all about breaking the stigma around yoga to show that it's for every body. She makes the point that even a plus size woman can be flexible, and she always posts photos of her doing yoga in lingerie. She also makes the point that you can be fit, healthy, and active and not have the body of a supermodel. Here is one of her captions. It's hard to be confident in yourself. Social media makes it look easy and sometimes even glamorous, but it's not. My struggle towards self-confidence and self-love is constantly evolving. In my experience, self-hate doesn't miraculously go away. It takes work. Showing up for that work is what's most important. So every day I come back to the drawing board. I wipe away yesterday's actions and try to release both the good and the bad emotions. I try to be compassionate toward myself. I try to show myself love instead of hate. It is hard. I was not trained to love myself. I'm not good at it, and I don't live in a world that wants me to love myself. But this work isn't about a hashtag or a movement. It's about survival. I must love myself in order to survive. That's the goal. Everything else is just extra. Oh my god, I just got chills, guys. That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. Oh my god. In at 6, Britt. At The Truth Is Not Pretty. Britt's Instagram account makes fun of the fakeness of influencer photo setups and what it would actually look like in real life. Here's an example. And here's the caption. Everybody has tummy fat. It is normal and nothing to be ashamed of. Somehow society has put the idea of beauty in our mind that you just look beautiful if you have a flat tummy. Bullshit. Just because everybody hides their tummies in photos, that doesn't mean they don't have tummy fat. So don't be insecure about it. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to look a certain way. You are amazing just the way you are. By the the way, I edited just my hair and face in the left picture, not my body. This is how the right pose and sucking the tummy in can make a huge difference. Her whole account is like this, and honestly it's so accurate. It's the most accurate example of Instagram versus reality I've come across on Instagram. In at 5, Whitney Simmons. At Whitney Simmons on Instagram. Whitney is the fitness influencer who is not like the others. She is not like the others because she does not edit out her psoriasis. It is so refreshing to see someone who not only inspires people to be healthy and fit, but someone who also inspires people to embrace their insecurities, because we all have them. Yes, even you. Maybe some of you didn't know this, but Kim Kardashian has psoriasis. You would never know because she edits it out of her photos. I actually didn't find out about it until I started covering her Photoshop fails. With a platform as big as hers, I feel like people would praise Kim for being real with her followers rather than editing out her psoriasis and pretending it doesn't exist. She's the most famous influencer on this planet. But not everyone is as strong as Whitney. Kim gets more hate on a daily basis than we will ever get in our entire lifetime, so I get wanting to seem perfect all the time too. Must be exhausting though. In at 4, Ariella Nyssa. Sydney-based influencer Ariella Nyssa has shared she's had enough with unattainable beauty standards. So she started using her Instagram account to show what her real body looks like, to inspire others to embrace who they are and not treat their flaws as flaws, but just a part of their identity that makes them beautiful. Here's a caption to one of her photos. Images. Images that are taken and stashed away in a camera roll, until we sift through and delete them because they don't fit into how society sees us or how we want to see ourselves. I urge you to post unready photos. Post the photos that you don't like at first glance. It's so freeing and makes you realize how beautiful you really are. Here's another inspiring photo and caption. Not ready, but still cute. This photo would probably have been one that was chucked in the recently deleted folder on my phone, but why? Because this isn't society's expectation of beauty. This isn't what you see all over social media and on the TV. This photo, in fact, would probably be used for the opposite of self-love, and it makes me so friggin' mad. You don't have to change. You don't have to be a size 6. Be whoever you want to be and f society. In at 3, Samantha Ravndahl. I've been following Samantha for years, probably close to a decade now actually. I always thought she was an incredible makeup artist and that she was incredibly beautiful, but it wasn't until she started posting photos of her unedited face and body did my obsession with her begin. And I know I'm not the only one. Her following absolutely exploded, and so did her engagement. Pro tip, you don't have to be fake on Instagram to get followers and likes. If you're real, you'll get way more. She still posts makeup tutorials and beauty looks, but she's one of the influencers at the forefront of this movement. Her message is essentially that it's okay to not have perfect skin. It's okay to put that version of yourself on social media. You are still beautiful. Oh my god, and then when I saw photos of her body unedited, I was like, wow, that is like sexy, dude. She's got curves and they're beautiful, and you should never feel like you have to hide those things about yourself. One more cool thing about Samantha, she's a makeup artist that doesn't accept PR, so her reviews are her opinion only, which is why her followers trust her. Coming into the number 2 spot, we have Chessie King. Okay, so this has to be one of my favorite accounts on Instagram of all time, and I'm not just saying that. Chessie is often seen dancing and like literally jiggling around, showing off her curves and beautiful natural body. I think most of us dance around naked like Chessie, only she actually puts evidence of it on social media. Here's one of her most inspiring posts and captions. 3 years ago, I would never have posted a photo like the right, but now I find myself not ever posting photos like the left. These photos were taken today. They are the same body. She has the biggest smile and the biggest heart, and she's constantly lighting up my day with her inspiring captions and just like general silliness. You know, I'm actually going to Mexico with my family in a couple of weeks, and I was working out so hard to get that like perfect Instagram body. And after seeing Chessie's account, I've come to realize that my body is perfect the way it is, and for the first time in my life, I'm not going to spend my vacation worrying about what I look in a bathing suit. And I encourage you to do the same the next time you go on vacation, or heck, right now, go look at yourself in the mirror, go look at yourself naked. Be like, yeah girl, I like you. And at number 1, we got Nicole Landry. Nicole Landry is a Toronto-based influencer, mother, writer, and she runs the podcast, the Papaya Podcast. You might recognize her because I talked about Sarah in my video about the top 10 reasons why the Victoria's Secret fashion show was cancelled. She's the stunning NYX model with the stretch marks from her pregnant belly. Well, if you couldn't get enough of her NYX ads, she posts that kind of body positive content to her page all the time, showing women the realities and the beauty of a post-baby body. Here's a woman who's gone through the difficulties and the rewards of childbirth and motherhood, and she has the battle scars to prove it. I read this amazing comment about her on that video. She's a tigress who has earned her stripes, and that is quite possibly the most beautiful message I have ever come across in a YouTube comment. Well guys, there you have it. I hope this list has inspired and helped some of you. Do you want a part 2? Do you want to see my tummy fat? Let me know in the comments. While you do that, I'm gonna wrap up this video with some comment features. Boomy said, I'm glad this channel gives me information about the reality of the world. Keeping it real always, boo boo. Dulce Ruiz said, new subscriber because of you, Potato Queen. Your content sets you apart from all the other channels. Yeah. Crimson Carson said, Charlotte Dobre looks like that one friend who orders pizza and shares it with you the minute she comes over to your house to hang out. Debatable. I usually eat most of it myself. I'll give you a piece though. That is it for me, and thanks for watching. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe so you get to see more of our videos, and I'll see you next time. I realize we've been on Yes, my dear. Speak slowly and enunciate. A year later she had, oh my Christ, it's so hard to like remember what the last word was when it's gone. The last sentence when it's not right in front of you. Like other makeup bloggers, she starts her tutorial. There's a really big gap, a really big lap. Here, lady. That's it.